We going? We in?
We just started. Hang on.
Good times and drinking. We're gonna multiple what you thinking about. We're gonna tell you things that we don't know shit about. We're the
Radical anti-inactivists. We're the guys who really don't give a shit. We're for entertainment purposes only. We are people that do things with stuff. Tell me 15 more times, please.
Nice shot.
Anyway, so here we are. It's a Wednesday.
I know.
And,
we usually do it Sunday or Monday, but Wednesday we got a little business.
It doesn't matter when we do it because we're radical, we're anti, and we're inactivists. So, when it happens, it happens. That's why we don't have people watching right now, but they do watch after we post it, which is nice. Yeah. Everyone that's ever watched these videos, thank you very much. You guys rock.
You rock out with your cock out.
Or your titties out.
Whichever. Or your vagina.
Could be girls.
Whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it.
In the bathroom, girls in the face now, girls sitting on me. Wait. Idiots rule, baby.
So how was your week?
My week has been mostly origami.
You don't say.
Yeah, because we have this basically it's what do they call that when you buy something and only something will fit it by the manufacturer, proprietary. We have this proprietary item that we use on the window vapor barrier, the air barrier. It's a moisture barrier and a vapor barrier, and it's got this corner piece that you have to put in. And basically, I have to take and cut and then make cuts and folds, and I do this origami. So I have this flat piece of paper becomes a corner that overlaps and keeps water from going in the corners. Anyway, I do it better than everybody because the water intrusion specialist for 3 of them for 3 different companies know me by name.
Ooh.
And they can tell when I've done the mock-up.
That's the vegetable.
It is good.
That's the
and
vegetable.
they can tell when I've done the mock-up and when my boss has.
Right.
They're like, why did you let him do it? Well, how come you weren't here for the mock-up?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on, man?
Because my boss, even though he created it, he's not that good at it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of... That's every job. As you become boss, you like lose the whole.
I think you kind of fall out, but right. That's allowed. You're supposed to because as you become the boss, you're supposed to start delegating stuff here and there.
Not only that, is that your job becomes different. You know what I'm saying? You go into like financials and shit like that. So like me, but not right now. Now I'm back on cooking like every day because they laid off half the staff, so I'm fucking. Dude.
So you're sitting there at half staff, huh?
No. Oh yeah, dude. And we're down 2 today, so that means I get to do someone else's job today too. Mine and someone else's job.
Perfect.
Lots of fun.
Because I love doing everybody else's job when I'm supposed to be doing mine.
Yeah. Can't wait to call in sick on Friday.
Can't wait to call in quit on Friday.
I know. I can't wait to quit this fucking job. I cannot fucking wait. So, but my life's been hell. So. Whatever.
Look at me, I'm smoking out of a can. How old school is that? That's very old school, but I hate these glass pipes, man. They just clog and they're useless. Look at that clog in there.
And the can you throw away. You throw the can away. So you do. I don't know. It's like sucking a fucking dick.
Throw this thing. No, because the dick has some give.
That's true. Good point. Very good point. And at some point...
Not that I knew!
And at some point it will unclog.
Ha! Again, we are not financial advisors.
Or porn stars.
Oh, wait. Wrong segue.
We would love to be porn stars. We would love to be sponsored by porn stars.
I would sponsored, yeah. I
would love that.
One, though.
Great. Stormy Daniels, we're looking at you.
God, Stormy.
I know, she's the worst, but still. I know, but all useless whores, but whatever. At least she's popular.
She's
so popular. Yeah, I definitely would never.
I have to wonder about the Stormy Daniels thing because I think she was pushed to do what she's doing now by the Democrats. And
Okay.
I'm allowed to believe that.
Ready for this? John, will you stop farting? That is stinky, buddy. It really is. I know you're so stinky. Man, dude, that is.
That's why I'm going to cover it up with some smoke.
God damn, this dog is farting. There is a signed affidavit by Stormy Daniels stating that she never had sex.
Now
with
that's
him.
fucking fake as fuck.
No,
I've
no.
seen that thing. It's fake. Why wouldn't she sign her real name? Why would she sign it Stormy Daniels? Why would she not sign it her real name? Because as a musician,
Okay.
I went by Sleazy Vegetable Joe. But you know what my paycheck said? My name.
Right.
I would sign autographs SB Joe.
Right.
But on my paycheck, on my royalty check, I just got one.
He's sniffing himself. Now he's like, damn, I really.
I just got one for Christmas. I can't remember what I did with it.
What?
A royalty check.
How much was it?
$5.
Nice. Score.
And that was for a full year. I remember I used to get like $5,000 every 3 or 4 weeks, and then it turned into every 3 or 4 months, and then it was maybe $200 every couple months, and then it became $5
Right.
a year.
So somebody bought an album.
Well, that or they downloaded enough songs, individual songs,
Right.
to have it happen. Because
Right.
I've got a lot of individual songs that I have the royalties to, that I have to be paid like 3 cents if they take it through CD Baby or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
You know, stuff like that, and then some albums and some other shit that I've done, commercials and stuff like that. So.
Ooh, dummies.
Napster and the internet killed that fucking money though.
Oh yeah.
Killed it.
It wasn't as bad. It's just your band became irrelevant. Sorry to say. I'm not saying that.
It's not that they became irrelevant. The internet killed it. No, you're right. You're right. The band did become, because you know, a bunch of old school. It's shit from 20 years ago. So
right. So
yes.
People
So you're
stopped
right.
buying the album. You know, people stopped listening to the album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's part of it. I'm sure that's not.
Yeah,
the
if I was
biggest
still
part.
making stuff today, I'm
Yeah,
sure I might
you
get
still-
$6
a day. But yeah, I mean, you get more. But I mean, yeah, you're right. That title
Yeah, we did-
909 or whatever it's called, where
It
they
did become irrelevant
yeah.
because it's definitely they would call it classic music now because
Right,
it's over 20 years old.
Right. Exactly. So
Metallica, classic music. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Because when I was a kid, classic music was like, you know, Dan and Gene and fucking, you know, stuff like that. And now classic
You mean
music.
Jan and Dean?
Jan and Dean, so I apologize. I don't know why that band came to mind. I don't know why.
Well, because they were
Elvis.
surf rock.
And Elvis, and, you know, all that. That was
Jan and
classic.
Dean,
That was classic. You know,
Wailers.
fucking, you know, the symphony stuff. Oh, that's classic, you know, classical stuff.
All
But
right.
now, my generation, the classical music is that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? 80s especially. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I listen to a lot of
80s was just 20 years ago, bro.
No, it wasn't. 40 years ago. So bad. But yeah, you think about that. When I was a kid in 19, this is called 79. You know, when I was 9, 10 years old.
The last good music in the United States was written in 1996. Anything after that is shit.
I agree.
Fight
100%. I agree. 100%. I mean,
with exception, there's one or two
band.
songs here
But
and there.
now there's nothing. Now there's nothing.
I mean, the last band that I remember releasing an album that I enjoyed the full album was probably Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime.
I don't like them. I'm sorry.
I don't like them, but I like their music.
I mean, I don't like their music.
Jeff Tate's a fucking prick, and I'll say that to his
I've
face
heard that.
again.
I've never met him.
Again, not the first time.
My buddy Matt Stone knows him pretty good. He said the same thing. I don't know if you know who Matt Stone is. He's a shredder, dude. I mean, a fucking shredder.
Because the name sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, dude. I played a couple bands with him, and he's a fucking stud, dude.
Was he in Green River? No.
No. He ran the what do you call it, Guitar Center in Tacoma for a long time. And was,
Then that's probably why I know him.
yeah. Well, he's a fucking shredder, dude. And he plays everything, drums. I mean, it doesn't matter. He gets on an instrument, a fucking ukulele. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, fucking.
If you can't make a ukulele, you fucking
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
he play the radio.
I'm good at the radio.
I used to play music.
I can play the fucking skin fucking.
You've been threatening to make me play again.
Who's that?
You.
Yeah.
But we haven't. I got amps and everything. I'm like, this is how much he threatened me. I see that? I brought amps in,
Yeah.
and he's just like, we're gonna do acoustic. So I got acoustic.
No, hold on.
He's like,
hold on. For the record, the bullshit. He said I need to get him cleaned first. I even tuned his guitars last week.
Yeah, I can't even fucking tune a fish. So yeah, well, they've been sitting for fucking 6 years, so I'd like to get them professionally cleaned. There's a place down here, it costs like $100.
Just go buy some fucking lemon oil and do the fret bars. I mean, it's not. I mean, that one.
I'm not worried. You want to clean those? Go ahead. I'm talking about the amps.
Oh, yeah. And plus they're tubes, so you don't want to fuck around. You know what I'm saying, yeah, you need. Actually, I think all you really need is air.
Well, I'd like them to go and take the pots and pans apart so that they can, so it doesn't go.
Right.
Shit like that.
And I forgot your strings. I have them at home. I bought them, but I forgot. Because I leave the house at 4 in the morning. You know how it is. I'm sure you early too.
Yeah. Well, I've started leaving at 5. I was leaving at 3:50, but now I leave at 5.
I leave around 5:04. I left today, so yeah. But I'm up at 4:30. You know, so then
I walk to the bus stop. The bus is there by 5:10. I'm at the train station by 5:30. Train's there by 5:45. I'm in Seattle by 6:45. I'm at work by fucking 6:55. Can't make noise till 7. Doesn't bother me.
Oh, so you can't start banging till 7?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the job I'm on now, where those 4 cranes are.
Yeah.
Apparently, those people in that area are fucking direct line to the mayor. Because someone started at 7:01 and they fucking called and they almost got the job to where you couldn't start till 8.
Really?
Yeah.
That's late for fucking construction.
That's fucking, dude. 5 is late for
construction. I know. I mean, 7 is late, but 8's like, what? Come on,
yeah.
man. I mean,
8's like, well, I guess we're having lunch first and then going home early.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I'll start at 8. We'll be done by 9 tonight. You know, normal 9. Fuck off, man. That's crazy.
Got in late, left early to make up for it. Wrote down 8 anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff that fucks with your budget. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, it does.
Oh yeah,
it fucks with your budget.
And that's a big job because the one company's doing 3 buildings, and they sloughed off the 4th one because there was too much trouble to this other company. And oh my God, it's amazing how you can hear those guys all the time. It's great.
Right.
Meanwhile,
not my problem.
Meanwhile, we're over here on our buildings going, safety meeting at 10. We're doing really good, guys. Keep up the good work. See you next Monday.
You guys do safety meetings every day or is it once a week?
No, it's once a week.
Right.
Well, we do, for the company, I do one every 3 days. And for the main contractor, they have a all sub safety meeting on Monday.
And it's an 8-second meeting?
It can be maybe 10-15 minutes because they got to say it once in Spanish and then once in American and then once in Russian, and this Indian dude now has to have his own interpreter, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, the only Russian I know is Oskar Vasuka, and that'll just get you punched in the face.
Yeah, the non-parushkas.
Oskar Vasuka, Peshkula Manasa. What did he say? Obviously, it wasn't good.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
It's like my Spanish. I can get work. I can get tools and material. I can get laid. I can get fed, and I can get in a fight.
Spanish, I know quite a bit. That I can speak pretty good. I've been in restaurant business so long, and
I've been in construction forever. Still can't speak it.
I know. Well, I mean, you don't do drywall though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. And I never will.
I hear it's the worst of the worst.
Dude, it's the hardest of the hard.
And they're fucking so fast, dude.
And some of those guys they're stocky and short, and they're doing them 12-foot sheets on the ceiling on them stilts. Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But they sometimes use those.
Sometimes they do use a jack. Yeah, sometimes. But when they're doing the production shit, man, there's like 2 or 3 guys, and they're just like sheet, boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow.
When I was doing construction, I was doing refab stuff, and guys would come in there, we'd have nothing but stick, and they'd fucking come in and do a whole house in a fucking day with butt joints and fucking all that. I'm like, how do you do that shit? I mean, really, they come in at night, too. That's another thing. There's no one there. It's a fucking nighttime job. All Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? But they kill it. They fucking kill it, dude. But I'm so glad I didn't stay in that trade. I really am. That's a tough trade. That refab, that fucking remodeling shit sucks.
Remodeling does suck.
It sucks.
Especially when the homeowner's standing over you and they want it done.
Oh, that's the word. That is the word. I didn't have to deal with it because I was just a fucking grunt, you know what I'm saying? But I know it. my boss would complain endlessly about every fucking customer. You know what I'm saying? They switch shit in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "That's not the coping I ordered." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is, bitch.
It actually did.
Yeah, it really is. You don't like it now. Oh, well, that's gonna set us back a few $1,000. You know, that you're gonna pay. But yeah, I mean,
So that's a back order.
no, that's all back order. So
That's a back charge.
we'll be back when
Yeah.
that comes. Yeah. But I mean, sheetrock's something I never did. That's the thing. I guess
I mean,
let the
you
whole.
can see my sheetrocking skill.
That doesn't look like sheetrock. It looks like fucking wood. I mean, that's a good angle. That's a good angle.
Well, yeah, I can do an angle, but you see any joints? You see any mud and tape?
No.
Fuck no.
Is that sheetrock? It looks like fucking wood.
Yeah, that's sheetrock. It's 3/8 and 1/2 inch and 5/8. I've got multiple thicknesses there, and I've got you see the goop.
Yeah.
I've got that in between. So there's 2 layers of insulation, but there's sheetrock, but there's also a layer between them, just because we glued it and stuck it, but didn't force it on there to make it adhere. We just so they're together, and there's an air pocket in there for more sound absorbency.
Right.
And that's why there's a 6-inch gap between the actual building and this room, except for that hall right there.
Well, because that was the original garage, right? Is that what it was? Well, why does it have a window?
Because that used to be the control room, because I had a stage here and
Okay.
That was when I was recording. And that's a 6-pane window got from
a job site.
recovery from when they remodeled at an airport, or a home that was underneath the flight path at the airport.
Took away, they took the house out.
And I was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing with those windows?" "Oh, we're just smashing them." I was like, "Don't smash that one!"
That's cool. That is cool. It's a big boy too. That is a fucking big boy. Like fucking that thick. You know what I'm saying? Look at that bad boy.
Ooh, yeah. Got like them blisters. Suck that news out.
Oh, it's so good.
My own penicillin.
Dude, so yeah, it's mother's milk.
We are not doctors.
Yeah. Or what's the
This thing with the stuff.
Yeah, what's the skin doctor called? Fucking
Skin epidemiologist or
no, that's
podiatrist.
Guy's foot. Epidermis is. I think that's
Isn't the epidermal? That's your skin, right? Epididymis? Epidominal? We ain't even Googling it. Fuck Google.
We're not going to the Google machine for that one. That is not Google machine worthy. So, just want to say that. Anyways, so let's talk about Donald Trump a bit. What do you say?
Let's talk about Donald Trump a minute.
How fun is this?
How fun is it to be so in love with your country that the people that are running it want you to burn in hell and put you in jail and do everything they can to make sure that you cannot be part of their team?
Right. Well, I mean, if you look...
Damn, you are stinky, buddy. Should I just let you outside? How about that? I'm going to let him out so he doesn't fucking gas us like
Dude,
Jews in a camp.
Yeah, it's like taking a
Just
shower.
gassing it out loud. Come on, buddy. Come on. Just...
He's like, you tricked me again, you fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, no, seriously, he was blowing up.
Yeah, but he ate something yesterday and his stomach was upset, and so he didn't eat his dinner. So whatever that is.
Anyway, so I mean,
so Donald Trump. Here's the thing for Donald Trump. The only reason I didn't like Donald Trump before he ever ran for president was because he was the kind of guy that would cheat contracts.
I heard that story.
Perfect word, story. Now, I mean, I have to assume it's true because as someone who's been in that line of work, I've been screwed by people like him on big jobs. So,
Actually, I'm off that one. I'm sorry. I'm fresh here.
so that was the only, and it's not that I didn't like him for it. I was just like, he's one of those guys. It wasn't like, I hate Donald Trump because he fucked over some people I've never met who do the same thing I do.
Love your face on that one. That's so good.
So
you need to capture that face and we'll make a sticker.
so I had to dislike him. he was an entertainer. He was on TV. He's a WWF Hall of Famer. He had
For one
successful
episode.
TV show.
One episode. That's all he was ever on that too. One episode. So.
Yeah, but still, he's a Hall of Famer. So anyway,
Yeah, he's all there.
Anyway,
Anywho,
I thought it was kind of funny that he was going to run, and then when I noticed that he was going to win, I was like, wow, that's crazy. He wanted me to vote for him, and I didn't. I lied to you, told you I did, because people like to hear facetiousness. So I chose not to vote at all in that particular election. But
it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. So.
Well, and again, I'm of the belief that it absolutely does not matter. It doesn't matter how many people vote. Only matters who counts the votes.
What does Stalin say? Exactly. Who votes? So, it's he who counts the votes.
So when he was president, he did a couple of really good things. I mean, the reformation of the prison laws and
he did lots of stuff actually.
He did a lot of good things, but the thing that he missed out on for me was he didn't overturn Citizens United, and he went ahead and signed the Patriot Act and kept it going.
Yeah, he did.
Now those are two things that tell me he's still part of the team. Because when he was on stage telling Hillary, you'd be in jail, when she said it's a good thing that you're not in charge of the justice system, I laughed because I know that he was at their daughter's wedding, and so he probably went to dinner with her that night and said, oh, you see how those idiots did that shit? Oh, man, you got me with that tax thing, So
she didn't give him the tax thing, though.
No. I'm saying he got her. She was like, oh, you got me with the tax thing, But
it's
but
probably
they
true, though. They probably
started
did dinner afterwards.
to tell you needed to hate him. He's a racist. You need to hate him. He doesn't know what he's doing. You need to hate him. He's bad for the country. And when they started doing that, I started thinking, well, you know what? Maybe Trump's the right guy. Because when they say it's wrong, usually they're misleading you. So
usually is a really loaded word. Always. Not only always, but always. And if they say that you're doing something, actually they're the ones that are doing it.
So when Trump lost that election
in 2020,
yeah, he handed us a baton, and we dropped it like a hot potato. That was our opportunity. January 6th was a staged insurrection by the Democrats. What needed to happen was we needed to form up and get up to the Capitol and be like, no, we want to recount. As a matter of fact, we all want to sit here and count the votes by hand ourselves.
You got enough people here.
Got enough people here.
Got plenty of people here. Yeah.
So we dropped the ball.
I mean, I agree.
If Trump is not still one of the guys, because I've told you before, it seemed to me like Trump, he was an insider. He was right there. He's even said it. Yeah, I was paying. I bought politicians. So he was in the game.
He said he owned those people. What he said, yeah.
Changed.
Yeah, I think it did too.
Maybe.
I think so.
That's my opinion. Something changed,
and I think
he fell out of favor with those people.
I think it was after the 2020 election that he fell out.
I think it was after Epstein. After he told Epstein he could no longer be at Mar-a-Lago.
That was back in the 80s, though. That was a long time ago.
I think that's when it started.
Yeah, but the Chelsea's wedding was in 2000 something, so that's 15, 20 years later, so yeah.
I thought he kicked him out after the second allegation. When Obama was in office, Epstein went to the White House.
Google machine. What year?
When did Mr. Trump? Yeah, well, it's over there.
It's over here. I love the delay on that one. That's awesome.
That's not what I want. That's not what I want.
You don't want that.
I want this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what we want.
Oh yeah.
Because now,
well, cover my beautiful face, man. Hi.
What we'll do?
No, I'm joking.
What happened there? I don't even know. I can't even remember how to how to operate this
Yeah,
shit.
it's been a whole week since we've done this.
I'm failing as a human being.
Whoa!
What is going on?
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I did that. What am I doing?
What?
Oh my God! So what I'm looking for here.
How did you do that?
Is I'm looking for.
That's cool. I don't know how you did that. That's cool.
I want this, and I need that. Wait, what's going on here? What happened? I failed us as human beings. Okay, this goes here.
Yeah.
That goes there, and like that. Then I touch this. Oh, we're black screening. Hi, how you doing? Let's go back to this. Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
Let me see if I can figure out where in the mother of all pearls. See, now we're there, and you do this, and you go bow, and now we're there.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? So if we go, here is the thingy stuff. That's the one. Now, why isn't it full screen? We don't know. Baby, we don't know. We're just fucking around. Okay, so.
There you go. All right.
Oh, wait.
What year did Trump kick out Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago?
August 4th, 2020. A new book details blah,
That's a new
blah.
book. No, that's not it. That's a new book.
Well,
a new book details.
August 4th, 2020.
So it's before 2020. I think it was like 1988.
Fuck you, I ain't supporting your shit.
I know.
What?
I hate that.
God damn, what is all this stuff? I hate the internet anymore.
No, man. You gotta fucking click and unclick it.
Okay, so.
Look how young they both are.
Yeah, it was a while back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so that happened before?
Way before.
I'm looking for a date. Wait, no.
No, that's not 2019. There's no way that happened in 2019.
Oh, man. In 2002, no, for 15 years, terrific guy. Okay, so. I
Ambiguous as hell. Because no way that picture represents the day. So that's for sure now.
Okay, so it's probably around 2007.
No way.
Indictment on federal sex trafficking.
Okay, so let's see when Chelsea's wedding was.
Okay.
Chelsea Clinton.
Chelsea Clint whore.
No, so no.
2010.
Yeah, she looks way better now. Look at that, dude. She looks way good.
That is an ugly woman.
She was, but she looks good there. That's a good picture then, right?
I'm allowed to say she's ugly. Okay,
human being
so 2010, 2007.
So it wasn't that took him out of the graces of Clinton.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So I'm winning on that one.
So
winning.
So something changed. In my opinion, something changed. He was no longer in that club. You know, the George Carlin. You're not in that club.
Right.
Trump was in that club.
He was,
but he's not in it anymore.
Definitely was. I agree.
Or he was never in the club. He was trying to buy his way in. Never got there, and finally said, "Fuck it, I know everything."
He wouldn't be invited to Chelsea Clinton's wedding if he wasn't in the club. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of a big fucking.
Well, I don't know who else was invited to Chelsea Clinton's wedding.
A lot of people.
Let's see who else.
Chelsea Clinton's wedding list. I can't wait to see this one. This is gonna be good.
Boop. Whoa! That's not what we want. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. What happened to my Google? Oh, I turned it off. I turned it off. I turned it all the way off.
Turned it all the way off.
See, I'm so out of sorts right
now. Go in there and don't turn the Google off. Just do it from there.
Yeah, we're gonna do it from here.
Who attended Chelsea Clinton's wedding?
Who attended
Chelsea
Clinton's whore wedding?
Obama?
Obama
was there.
Streisand, Spielberg, Capsaw, Meet Mogul, Winfrey, Turner.
That's all fucking top notch.
That's all club.
That's all club.
That's all
people.
club.
That's
Okay,
all
so
club.
Trump was in the club.
I told you he was, yes.
So something changed, and he is no longer in the club. But the thing is,
maybe he's still in the club.
if you take him down, he's going to take them down with him because he's that petty. And I hope he's that petty because I want him. If he goes down, I want him to take at least half of them down.
So I mean, listen to this. I mean, this is just spitballing. But what if he's still in the club?
That's what I was speaking of the last couple times that we've spoke.
Right.
Is that he's just another cog in the wheel. He's part of the club still, but now he has this new role to play.
The bad guy.
And since he's an actor,
good cop, bad cop,
he can play the part. He can learn the lines, and he can do it.
I hope it's not true. I mean, because I want him to be the guy.
But here's the thing. It's true. What are you doing there, Chipmunk?
I'm scratching my ear.
Oh.
So, dog is gone.
No, bro. Here's the best part about every dog I've ever had. I open this gate and nothing happens.
Well, hello, buddy.
Like
hello.
So about 2 weeks ago, came home. I opened the gate, leave it all the way open because Joanne's gonna be home in a while. And so I leave the gate open. I go in the house, open the door, go to the bathroom, go upstairs, and pass out for about 2 hours.
Right.
Wake up, dog's not on the bed with me. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
Ruh-roh.
So I go downstairs, back door's open. I'm like, oh, I can see the gates open. I'm like, oh shit!
Things this don't look good.
Boom, comes around the corner from the front of the house.
Really?
Yeah, he was out playing with the kids.
He's a good boy.
And
He's a good boy.
Now I had you never got to meet Whiskey and Mandy and Sahara. They were a trio of rescues that we decided to keep.
You had all three?
Yeah, I had all three.
Right.
And so I had a neighbor, and he had a riding mower, and so I would borrow the mower, and I'd mow his yard, my yard, and then take it back to his house, and I'd have to come in through the back gate, and then go back. And so I would leave the gate open the entire time I'm mowing, take it all the way back, come in through the front gate, in the front door, lay down on the couch and take a nap, wake up, go, oh fuck, I left everything open. And then the dogs are on the porch just sleeping in the sun.
Nice. Nicely done.
It's like, obviously, and it's it's not like I walked them up to an open gate and said, do not pass!
Yeah.
It's just like,
none shall pass!
It's just like, I leave the gate open, they see me not going out the gate, they don't go out the gate, they know where the food is, I don't know. But I'm assuming that if there was a cat in the alley, they'd be like, are you alright, sir?
I am now.
How many have you had?
This is my second.
Why does it look like you're 15th? Hang on, fucking slob.
I am that, sir, and much
Jesus
worse.
Christ.
How dare you speak to me in that tone, sir?
Let me be Trump and throw you some paper towels. Speaking of Trump. So anyway.
So back to Trump, yeah. So, I mean, but what if...
Because Trump's like Snowden to me.
I know how you feel about Snowden, and Snowden did some good things.
Well, Snowden allowed us to know what they wanted us to know. Because whereas Julian Assange was releasing the truth, and where is he now? Prison.
No. Oh yeah, he is. No, I thought you were talking about Snowden.
Snowden is telling us what they're doing.
Right.
And he had to move to Russia. Oh,
right.
Oh, living in Russia, still on Twitter.
Yeah.
Assange ain't got no fucking Twitter account.
Assange got no account. He's in prison.
Yeah, they put him in prison. They called them what they are, pedophile.
So they're trying to put Trump in prison.
Yeah.
And they're also I guess they've been going into Trump's like upper echelon of his business dealing, saying if you talk bad about Trump, we'll let you off the hook. If you
Right.
don't, we're gonna hold you for 90 days.
Because democracy is the poison that kills the republic.
So, but why are they doing that?
Because they're moving towards communism. How many times have they said?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Trump, though. Why are they doing it to Trump?
Oh, why are they doing it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a distraction. It's part of the game.
But
it's
why
the
though?
division.
Why? I mean, but we're
because
talking about
the people that love Trump now, everything that's bad that happens to him makes them love him more.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. He's gaining.
The division is harder.
Yeah. But, does that make Trump the real deal? Does that make Trump the real person, the person that wants to fix this country?
No, because he didn't reverse Citizens United and he continued the Patriot Act.
But, for the record, his first time around, he was a newbie, and he had a lot of bad people in his cabinet that he had no idea were going to be bad people.
You don't know that.
Except for one person.
You don't know that. He said he was
Michael Flynn was the person that was good.
He said he was going to drain the swamp
because they told him to.
He said he was going to drain the swamp, and a lot of his cabinet fucking got in trouble.
Oh yeah.
And, if you're standing at the plug and you pull it, the first shit that goes down is right next to your feet.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly.
And in my opinion, the entire fucking government is a swamp. Rhinos and dinos, get rid of them all.
There's a few good ones.
They're not. Even the guy that said the cool shit that you love. The guy that's standing up for your gun rights right now? Yeah, fuck him too.
There's a couple guys.
How about Mrs. Taylor, Marjorie Taylor?
I like her.
Fuck her.
I like her.
I don't care. They're all bad. AOC, trash, garbage from the start.
Horrible.
McConnell, trash, garbage. I hope he fucking dies. We need him to be gone.
Yeah.
Schumer, fuck, get the fuck out, Schumer. Pelosi, Jesus.
Oh, the worst. She's the worst, in my opinion. Her and
some of these people have been in office for over 50 fucking years.
Yeah, but like Rand Paul is good.
He says all good things. Doesn't make him good.
Yeah,
still part of the Uniparty.
Well, he's still the guy that calls out the bullshit,
Oh yeah. Because apparently the Illuminati have to tell you what they're gonna do before they do it.
They do.
And so Rand calls out their bullshit. Oh, hey, look, they said they're gonna, and then they did that. Yeah, doesn't mean he's a good guy. I don't care if you love I don't care if you're dating the politician that you like. If they've been in office for more than fucking 10 years, they're trash. And right now, get rid of all of them.
Well, Rand has not been in politics for 10 years, so got that going for him.
How long has he been in?
I think he's pushing 8.
How long has his dad been in?
Forever.
And so how long has Rand been in?
70. I think he's on 7 years right now.
I thought it used to be one party and switch.
No. His dad may have done that, but
no, he's the opposite of his dad.
No, he's a Republican. His dad was a Republican, but his dad. I don't know if his dad was a Democrat or something. I don't know that.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't care. Get rid of them. They're all fucked, and they're fucking us.
Me personally, I think that 10 years is a good cutoff point. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if they go from governor to senator to blah blah blah. 10 years each. I'm fine with that. You know
I'm fine with that too. As a matter of fact, I did the 6 year, $6 million thing I told you about, right? So I'm fine if they go from fucking a city organizer to the fucking community research center to the fucking and they step up and they go and they've been in politics their entire fucking life, but not in one position.
Right.
Their entire fucking life.
Right.
Cool.
Like Joe Biden.
But if they move from nothing to mayor to fucking senator, and then they're senator for 40 years, fuck that guy, guillotine.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a bit harsh, but it's a bit harsh. Guillotine is a bit harsh.
It's needed. Yeah, those people stay in power through threats of violence and use of violence and economic terrorism and fucking actual terrorism. That's how they stay in power. And the only language that they understand is violence and money.
So,
I don't have money, but I can bring violence.
On that notion, Trump's only been in politics for 4 years. And he only wanted to do 4 more.
Trump
and then he was going to go
has been a politician since Trump Tower got fucking built.
Nope, never been a politician.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean...
He's been buying them, so he knows all about it, Mr. Chipmunk over there.
Dude, my inside ear is just itching like a motherfucker. I'm sorry.
You need a Q-tip?
It works. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
okay.
He's like, no, it's in my head. It's not. I can't.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying.
it's in my head. I
I'm trying to dig, but
I need the flip top mouth.
Yeah. But I think hold on. I think that Trump
is never a politician.
No.
Trump has always been a businessman.
Yes,
exactly. But he knows all about politics because he's been involved with politics.
Being involved
90% of his fucking life.
Well, being involved with it and being in it is two different things.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
He used it to his advantage to make money, with his businesses.
And I would too.
Exactly. If you know the schemes and
the guy stood on stage and said, "Yes, this is what I do, and you can too, but you don't." And why don't you?
Well, you should, because
we all should.
Yeah, he's right.
We should all have a trust that has a hold of a business that's not only an LLC but also a S6, S corp.
Right, S corp.
So that you pay yourself.
Yep. And no dividends. No. I mean, there's no. What's the word I'm looking for?
Hey, here's something that I heard that's fucking brilliant.
Hold on. You fuck off for a second. Thank you. There's no when you do that whole LLC, S6, all that stuff. There's no. Basically, you can't be sued. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yes.
The
LLC is the limited liability corporation, which allows that entity to take all the burden of trouble if there is any trouble.
Right, that's what I mean. You're immune. You're immune to trouble.
And when you turn it into an S corp, that means that the entity you work for it, and so you can cut yourself a paycheck from it.
Yeah, but
as opposed to you owning it and having to find funds and work for it.
Well,
now it is a thing that
the corporation
it's alive.
The corporation
because
right, exactly. So, and I've been
corporations are people too.
They are. Well, unfortunately.
Still, Texas ain't one.
Right, exactly. Good luck on that. But I've been telling my wife the same thing. Like, hey, we should put everything into a trust. Everything. I'm saying our house, all our cars, all our everything.
And make sure you have all the paperwork right here.
Exactly.
Not copies of it.
Right.
You get the hard back copy.
Right.
And everyone else gets the photocopy.
Even eminent domain can't take that over. That's what I told.
Well, I mean, I if they bring enough guns, they might be able to.
Well, I mean,
But I'll tell you what, I'm going to go out in style.
Right. Well, if you have it in trust, they can't eminent domain it. But there is ways I'm sure they can get around it. They know they wrote the laws. I'm sure they made a loophole in that too. But so.
Yes, but the Constitution stands above all laws written by any congressional body.
Agreed. 100%.
Democracy is the poison that kills the republic.
Well, and this new TikTok bill, what's it called? The whatever. I can't remember it now. But that is definitely the death of us all.
TikTok bill? Yeah. What's happening?
Really?
What? Yeah, bro, I've been fucking doing nothing.
Whoa,
hang on. We're back to the
Okay, so the TikTok bill is basically the bill that's trying to kill TikTok, but really it's not killing TikTok. It's taking away all
ban TikTok on all state devices. Oh,
no. That's just part of it. That's the part that's like the front page stuff.
The TikTok
but the real bill takes away all rights of all everything. Like the government can take control of all tech, all everything. Not just tech. I'm talking everything. They can take care of medical.
Neat. Is this the thing? The Restrict Act gives the federal government unilateral control to shut down any group of 1 million or more Americans doing anything together online.
That's just one part of it. There's way
more. This is Bill 686.
Yep.
I'm surprised it's not Bill 666.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said.
See that? I almost picked that up.
Yeah. On live camera, by the way. But yeah, it can take control of phones, all your devices in your house, because everything you buy now that's new, all dishwashers,
all this shit.
Yeah, it's all.
They're looking at us. They're watching us. They're listening to me because I see shit on fucking.
Right. It takes control of everything. It's like the 1984 bill, basically.
Yeah, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because we don't care.
No, there's a lot of opposition.
It's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, there's no true opposition.
I don't think it's going to happen. No, there's some real opposition on this.
From who?
Well, you cover your favorite players: Marjorie Taylor Greene, Rand Paul, Jim Jordan. I mean, tons of people.
Well, but hang on. I've misspoke. Because here's the thing. When you got a Republican House and a Democratic Senate, nothing happens.
Right.
When you have a Democratic House and a Republican Senate, nothing happens.
Right.
So the people that are on the big chair, on the throne, when the houses are divided like that, the House and the Senate are Republican, whatever the fuck, when we're pretending because it's a uniparty. So whoever's on the throne, if it's a D or an R, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say, what promises they make, because they know that it's not going to get past one of those two.
Right.
They'll be like, oh, we're going to cancel student loan debt.
Right.
Oh, we're going to give everybody all this stuff.
Reparations, yeah.
Never going to happen.
Right.
And they know it.
Right.
But they tell you this because they want you to feel like they care about you, when in reality, they want you to die.
It's true. We are the useless eaters, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so yeah.
The thing they want most is for you to die very young and before you've ever pulled out of your Social Security.
That's one, and having children is another one now. I mean, that's another thing they don't want you to die before is you have children. So, and I have a
which is weird because the people that scream about overpopulation, it's like, we're in a baby bust right now. We're more people are dying than being born,
right?
And usually it's more people are being born than dying,
right? For a long time, but now it's the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the median is 2.3, I think it is, and now it's less than 1.8, I think it is right now. So,
but that's, as far as I know, that's only United States statistic.
No, China's been doing it for a long time.
And I would blame
China's been there for a long time because they put the one-part child policy in like 20 years ago, whatever it was. So they've been on a downcline for a long time.
Well, yeah.
And then Japan
But
has
the
it now,
horrible part about the thing in China was when they did the one-child only policy, they would want the male because they thought that the male was the lineage, and actually it's the female that was. In my opinion.
The lineage of name, yes.
Yeah.
But the actual females are actually the ones that actually make
Carry
the lineage. Yeah.
So they would bypass any female and take the male, and so now they've got 5 billion fucking men and 1 billion women,
right?
And so it's just like it's a
free for
it's
all.
very difficult out there to get laid.
Yeah,
if you a broke Chinaman, you ain't fucking nothing.
Exactly.
Except your hand.
Yeah. Well,
or chop.
Corn. But so you're right. I mean, it's definitely they would abort female babies because they didn't want to have a female. So.
Yep.
For a long time. I mean, I think they're in their 20th year of one-child policy. It's been gone for a while.
I thought
now.
they dropped it.
No, they did like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago, they did drop it. Yeah, but it's still the irreparable damage is there.
Oh yeah. That's something that they fucked up for generations. Is going to take at least 2 generations to fix.
Right. Exactly. Yeah,
and we've been breaking the United States for about 7 generations now, maybe even longer.
I think it started in the 80s-ish.
I think it started in the 1820s or so. When was the? No, excuse me, 1812. Andrew Jackson abolished the federal government, or excuse me, a Federal Reserve.
Right.
For a minute.
Right. And then someone tried to assassinate him.
Yeah.
Which really is what it's all about. It's really
Abraham Lincoln.
Trying to bring the greenback.
Wanted to bring back the greenback.
Yep.
Wanted to bring back government money printed by the government, not the Fed.
Right. Well, there was no Fed back then. It was the Fed. It was called the International Bank.
Was it the first Bank of America was the one Andrew Jackson put down?
Right. Yeah. I mean, so yeah.
And then it was the first. I can't. And I ain't gonna get. Wait, we got Google right here.
The Fed started in 1913.
1913 was when we sold the company of the United States back to the British Empire. Basically, I mean, they kind of said. We're going to be buying it back soon in 1812 when they burnt down the White House.
Minotaur wants in. Hey, Minotaur. How are you doing? How you doing, buddy?
We got a doggo.
Oh, we should go, boy.
You know what's funny?
You've been licking your balls. Get out of here.
She said that we wanted to, if we ever rescued, because we stopped rescuing for a while.
Right.
And she said, if we ever get another rescue, I want to call it Minotaur. And finally got this one a couple years after that. And now here's the funny part. Come here, buddy. Hey, what you doing? He's like, oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Rarely do you talk to me. What's really funny is, man, if you look at that right there.
On his chest?
It's on his chest. It's kind of got
the horns and shit.
Looks like bull horns and whatnot. So if you use your imagination, he's got a minotaur on his chest.
Pretty funny, actually.
So,
He's a good dog. He's a really good dog. He really is. He's a good dog.
Boy, I love that dog. Bull furs. They're like, hey, you know that dog licks his butt. Yeah. Well, I eat ass, so it's all right. Not worried about it.
So, and back to where we're going from. I mean, yes, I agree a lot with what you're saying. I do agree a lot with it. But I mean, there is the token good person, though. I mean, there is. You know.
Listen. I'm casting dispersions like I'm casting blanket statements out here.
Right.
I'm sure that not every politician is a piece of shit. Yet.
Most are.
But
I agree.
Again, he does stink.
I know, dude.
If they've been in office for more than 10
again.
years now, I'll let him out.
I'll let him. Yeah, come on, Winter.
Get out. Go. Vámonos.
Oh, no, come on.
Go. No. Go.
Come on, Minotaur, come on. Minotaur, come on.
Go.
Go.
He's like, you guys are tricking me.
Go.
Apologizing to the dog for failing. Oh, is it cold out there?
No, he was rubbing his butt on the ground.
Oh, man.
Oh, god damn, man, that was stinky, dude. Whew! That smells like hot ass. Jesus Christ.
Because, again, I will reiterate. The last election cycle that we went through, there were over 450 seats up for re-election. There were 450 seats up for re-election. And the people, we could have unseated all of them. Could have said none. We could have all collectively unseated. As a matter of fact, that's an election I voted in, and I wonder if I still have my pamphlet. But I voted for people I'd never heard of.
Anyone that wasn't the normal.
And a couple of them were independents, but a couple of them were R&D, but I'd never heard of them. So I was just like, yep. New people.
Like we said before, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. It's
No,
stolen
it hasn't ever mattered.
Maybe.
Mark Twain said it's never mattered. Because I'll tell you what, if the people's vote mattered, it would be simple, it would be convenient, it would be efficient, and everybody that participated,
ID would be involved. ID would be involved.
Everybody that participated would be able to audit the voting as it's happening, because we live in the information age where apparently on American Idol you can vote by phone and the winner's known right now. So how come we can't sit here on our phone and go, okay, Schumer out, Trump in, okay, Pelosi gone, AOC will give her one more year.
No.
These are hypotheticals. I would never vote for any of those people.
Right.
So why is it difficult? Why is it in the middle of the week? Why do they vehemently abhor voter ID? Why do the
powers that be?
No. Why do the? I mean, I don't know how to say that, because saying people of color, there's high class. If you got a lot of green people, did you see Kyle over there? So what is? You gotta stop. Wait, which arm is the wrong arm? It's like which ear means you're gay when you get it pierced. Okay, well don't see guy with that arm. Just T-Rex it. Okay, so okay, well, because Democrats like to say that black people just they don't know how to use the internet, they don't know how to get ID, and then
it's not about black people though. It's not.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to find the right vernacular, but I couldn't, and so I reverted back to white superiority, and then said the thing. So, but what I'm saying is, they like to upplay that it's difficult for minority groups and other people that are infringed to get access to identity or internet to do the voting thing. It's just like, that is so much bullshit, because even the guy living in the tent city down the street knows to go to the library to get on the internet to get his fucking money once a month.
Right. Well, I'll tell you why voter ID is bad. It's because
then you have to know who voted.
Well,
my grandpa can't vote anymore if we have voter ID.
That's not it, actually. The reason is so illegals can vote. That's what it really is. I believe that 100%. I believe that because they don't have ID here, and they can't get ID here, and they always vote.
They can't.
Republican. No, they can't.
Oh
yeah. Not without ID. If they had to have ID, they can't vote because they can't get ID. That's the problem. I mean, so it's impossible for an illegal immigrant to go into a driver's license place and say, "I need ID."
Oh yeah, not without credentials.
Right, exactly. They have a birth certificate. They have to have a social security card. They have to have something.
Social security card.
Right, exactly.
I know people that sell those all day.
Right, exactly. But
you can get a social security card because you can research who died at birth and become that person.
100% agree with that. But that's the main reason that they want voter ID, because every single one of these people who come over the border illegally,
the Republicans want voter ID because they want a legitimate vote. They want true democratic process for choosing representatives.
Right. That's the reason.
Democrats don't want voter ID because if we limited people to voting to the people who actually lived in the United States, they would not be able to have the positions of power they do.
100%. 100%. That's what I just said. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. And that's why they have 1.3 million illegal immigrants coming over the
81
border.
million votes.
Yeah.
How many registered voters are? Like 100.
Basically, everybody in America that's registered voted, which is shocking. You know?
Yeah, it's those ones that aren't registered and don't vote. It's the don't cares.
Right.
Now, I don't think you can not care anymore.
You have to start caring. I agree. I care. I do.
I mean, I've always cared, but I find myself having to care more now than I did, say, 20 years ago.
Oh, I agree.
Because 20 years ago, it still felt like, oh, you know what? We're in control. The people are doing the thing.
Right. They're doing the thing.
But in reality, we, the people, have forfeited our civic duty to the Constitution at least a century ago. I mean, and I've asked you again about, doing jury duty.
Right.
And a lot of people, jury, I get the shit out of fuck jury duty. No. That's a constitutional obligation that we're supposed to fulfill and do. And I've done jury duty 4 times.
I've done it 0. No, I did it once.
Yeah?
It was a traffic thing, so it was a half a day thing. It was like an hour thing.
Well, I went 4 times, and 2 times I actually made it to a thing, and 1 time I was the guy that hung the fucking jury on the goddamn trial because I didn't.
What kind of trial was it?
The trial was about a dude had the restraining order, and he was with the girl. But the cop didn't know that until, because dude broke down on the freeway. Cop, stop. Hey, you guys need any help? No, we're good. Just changing my tire. So the cop could have left, but he was like, well, now I need to run your ID because I made contact with you.
Right.
And the guy didn't know his rights. Didn't know he could say, no, that's not true, sir. Go fucking home.
Right.
So the cop ran his ID, found out he had a restraining order, asked, well, who's in the car? Oh, well, it happens to be her. Well, guess who's going to jail?
Right.
And so the trial was, came up, and so they're like, was it for him to...
Everyone tried to convict him except you?
Yeah.
Really? Why is she in the car?
Because his story was he went down to pick her up because she needed a ride back here because she wanted to do something up here. And I'm like, well, probably you.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking the same thing as you were saying it.
But you know.
What does she say?
Well, it's not for violence. It's not because he was beating on her or nothing. It's because they're not supposed to make contact with each other because of drugs.
Oh.
And so they were. I'm sure they were getting high
right.
and getting it on.
Right.
But
so it was a state issued, not a personal issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
now I get it. All right.
So
makes more sense now. Yeah.
So he was not supposed to be within 500 feet or yards of her or whatever.
Right.
She said, "Baby, come get me. We got blah, blah, blah." And he said, "Okay." And then his car happened to fucking break down on her. Got a flat tire. Cop stops. He doesn't need help. Cop goes ahead and says, "Well, I need to run your ID," and that's a fucking lie. Right. And I was like, Cop lied right there. Because he was on the stand. He's like, well, as soon as I made contact, I had to find out who they were. And I was like, that's no.
Right.
See, we've got this thing, we got the 4th Amendment, and we got the 10th Amendment. Those are the two that they love to break the most.
And they like to break the 5th a lot too, though. They really do. They like to push you.
Well, then, when a cop stops you because you're speeding, and he gets up to your window and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" Your answer should be, because you work for the government and your job is to generate revenue for the city or state or county or whoever the fuck you're employed.
And I have cop friends that said that too. That really, that's the revenue generation. It really is. Yeah, exactly. It's not you.
It is
to make money.
Yeah. The jail system and the ticketing system that they have in place generate huge revenue for the state, city, or county.
Well, actually, the jail system is privatized now, so most jails are owned by private companies.
Yes, privatized jails, yes,
Yeah.
but there are
still state,
there's more state jails, state facilities.
There's
hey, riddle me this: if a federal building is owned by the people, how is it trespassing if the people are inside the building?
Good point. So
everything we're being told about January 6th is a lie.
Well,
everything.
I think this Restrict Act that we're looking at over here has something to do with that too, because then they can basically.
Oh yeah, no.
Hold on. There's a law in there that if you don't agree with something or you post something that's anti-January 6th, you could do 20 years.
If you say rhetoric that we no longer approve of.
Right. That's the Restrict law. That's what it's really about.
I bet you. Next time there's a full house where it's the house is either House, Senate, and presidency is all R or all D.
Yeah. No.
Just like that assault weapons ban. That's the best thing. That is the assault weapons ban. It's like, we gotta do that right now. It's never gonna fucking happen.
Right.
And if it does,
it'll be chaos.
We know that the guys in office, the R's are just fucking rhinos. There's rhinos, there's dinos. This is a uniparty that's going on right now. Uniparty. They are a singular party, and they have shit that they use to distract you. They distract you with this distraction, and then this distraction distracts you from that distraction, and you're distracted by this distraction, that distracts you from that distraction, and all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, I'm just too distracted. You know what? Fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Right.
And it's the 1/3 that don't care anymore.
It's the
oversaturation of bullshit.
Right. It's like exactly.
We've all been up to our necks in bullshit for so fucking long we think it's normal.
Desensitization is what it is. Yeah, you're right. And overstimulation too. That's another thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I was trying to be an upcoming musician. I called it media saturation.
Right.
Because the band that just got picked up,
right.
You'd hear that song 500 times a day.
Right.
3 different stations.
Right.
They're playing it on full rotation.
Right.
Every 20 minutes. That's that song.
Trying to generate revenue.
Oh yeah. So basically, that's what's happening now with TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and any other social media. Right now, our propaganda. We hope you like it. We're glad that the 5 people that watch us twice. We love you each time. But it's all propaganda, and you get to choose what propaganda. Oh, the Fox News is shit news. Oh, well, CNN's all just owned by So whatever.
They're all the same people, actually. So.
Well, yeah, but if you go high enough on the pyramid, these people own fucking everything. Right. And if you go high enough on the pyramid, you'll see that the media and the government are kind of low on the pyramid.
Right.
Kind of low.
Right. Yeah, schools are more important. You know what I'm saying? Vaccines are more important. That kind of shit. I mean, yeah, I understand. The news is just a.
It's infotainment.
No. Hold on. No. It's not infotainment.
Oh,
it's propaganda.
Well, yeah.
That's what it is.
Propaganda. But the only news that's real news is local and shit that happened in town that actually matters to 1/3 of the people.
Right. Well, this is real.
This is just real life. This
is real life.
Exactly. We are radically anti-inactivists right now.
And we're radical.
We're radical about it.
Not really. We're not.
Radical hair.
Yeah, it's the hair. That's all I was gonna say. It's the hair.
Box it in.
I've got the Jerry Jones look, and you got like the Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. I was going.
No. What's the guy's name where the Kleenex box is on his feet?
What's that black chick that was in the second Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan movie? Grace Slick.
Grace Slick, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna put on blackface.
Yeah. I mean,
because apparently, if I even use an emoji that is off color,
10 years.
That is racist.
10 years. Did you hear about the guy that did the meme on Hillary Clinton? He did some meme about Hillary Clinton. But Hillary Clinton didn't like it, so it went to court on this, and he ended up getting 10 years. It looks like.
God damn, man!
We should Google that and find out about this guy because I want to fucking help this guy out.
Did Hillary? How the fuck you spell?
Hillary.
Liar.
Yeah. Get some schmuck to do 10 years for a meme. Some schmuck. Get some schmutz on him. Some dirty schmuck.
Schmuck.
No.
Because you did
that. Hanged in Guantanamo.
God damn it!
So good.
We really want it to be true.
Yeah.
So I obviously didn't ask the right question.
I'm close.
Okay.
Did a man go to prison for a Hillary meme?
Did a man go to prison for Hillary? 2 L's in Hillary, like hell. Convicted. God damn, shut the fuck up.
That's not it.
This ain't it? Okay.
That's suppressing votes. Scroll it. No. Hold on, go up. Douglas Mackey, look at that guy. I've heard that name. That might be the guy.
I've heard of it. Running out of free articles. Fuck you and your free articles.
Oh. That's it. Yep, that's the guy right there.
Telling Hillary fans to vote by text? That's Got him in prison?
Yeah. Yep. Troll.
Violating people's constitutional right to vote by disseminating memes. Encouraging Democrats to vote via text.
Yeah, that's the guy.
How? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Yeah. That's insane.
We are living in a socialist society right now.
It's getting worse and worse by the day. Yeah,
we are fast tracking towards communism.
Yeah.
When the banks collapse and the CBDC is the golden child that's going to save your fortune.
Already fucked. Here. You can have the rest.
Well, at that point we'll be completely fucked. That's when I gain ducks.
Yeah. I heard him over there too. Yep, I heard him over there when I was at Green Park. I heard the.
Yeah. And they have male and female over there.
Also, they're getting eggs.
Oh yeah, they get eggs and they get more and more.
Oh, more ducks. So they do incubate some of them too.
Yeah, they got a whole facility over there. And I'm telling you.
Like a facility, like a duck facility?
Yeah, they got a duck facility. Like down the street, there's a chicken facility.
I would really like to.
Grandpa's gonna be fucking upset if I have to move him.
No, Grandpa's not getting moved, dude.
I don't know if Grandpa ever drank Grey Goose. I don't think he was alive when it was made.
He could definitely have done it. How long has it been done? Long time. That's a long time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time. It's half my life.
Shit's half my life.
Yeah, right. You were young when you were down.
Grandpa was a good man, though.
Yeah, we've talked about Grandpa before.
Taught me to play chess. Told me about the Constitution. Told me don't be an idiot. Unfortunately, I let him down. I let him down.
He failed there.
Let him down, man. I mean, I got a few copies of the Constitution around the house, but I just keep them for the articles, like Playboys.
No pictures though, obviously. And what branch of service was he in?
Air Force, man.
Okay.
He dropped the bombs on him. He's like, I didn't get close to combat, but I sure fucking killed people.
Yeah. My dad said the same thing. He was in storage. He was like a big time storage guy. Like, I mean, and logistics in the military is a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So he's shipping.
It's all about logistics.
Exactly.
Without logistics, you don't have a military.
Exactly. I mean, so
when these supply lines all break down.
I used to go, and he used to take me to work every once in a while, and we'd go in there, and there'd be like, you know, F-16s and these hangars, I'm saying, with a bunch of shit around it, like all these crates and shit. It was like a big packed fucking house, but there was a plane there with me and my brother used to go and sit in the cockpit and all that. Yeah. when we lived in Japan, dude, it was like that.
Kind of plane.
It was like when we lived in Japan, it was like that, yeah. So he would unlock the cockpit, like, here you go on, jump in, yeah, have fun. You know what I'm saying? We're not going nowhere.
You can't mess nothing up.
There's nothing to mess
up.
up.
When the pilot comes in, he's gonna be like, God damn, who the fuck is in here?
Well, I think it was an older plane or something.
So no one ever flew it.
Well, I'm sure it got flown, but
all right.
yeah.
All right.
But it was.
But yeah, so if a pilot comes in, he's just like, what the?
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, we would.
Oh yeah.
All that shit. You know,
yeah, so someone would have to come back in and be like, these idiots didn't know how to fly this plane.
Yeah, and my brother be the.
Whoever landed this is lucky to be alive.
We switched up who was co-pilot and pilot. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like in the back. It was so weird.
Co-pilot's the bombardier.
But
we're over the target.
He didn't take us in there too much. I mean, I've been in there 10 times, but there's always something to do in there. Always something to get into in that place, man. Always. Anyways, so yeah, he said the same thing. He's like, I have never been close to the action, but I've killed a lot of people. That's what he said. I'm like, okay, makes sense.
Very blunt about it.
Yeah. I'm sure those crates had guns in them. I'm sure as the day is long that there was guns in those crates. And they're always the same looking crate in wood, You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Indiana Jones crates, man.
Exactly. They all look. It looked like Indiana Jones. Now you say that it wasn't that big, but it was kind of the same kind of feel.
You got guns.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
See, and that's another thing. People are like, well, how prepared are you? Well, you know, we're armed and dangerous, and I can live for about 6 months with water. I've got a year's supply of food, but I've only got about 6 months of water. So the food doesn't matter because water is the most important thing. But I think I'll know how to make water.
Water is attainable though. Especially out here. You can just put fucking buckets out in the rain.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have packaged 24 bottles, right?
Right.
So
I see them.
So what I would do is take one of those, maybe even two of them, leave them in the package, just open up the bottles, drain them out, and then set them outside over a funnel system.
Oh yeah.
Because the sweat from the bottle will give me water. I just have to boil it.
Absolutely. Exactly. Yep. Or put a.
It's a fucking evaporator farm, bro.
A plastic tarp. All you do is put a plastic tarp, a piece of plastic.
And the Great Santini.
In a town where nothing ever happens. Oh yeah, he snorks. I got him. All you gotta do is put. It's in that book right here, the one I gave you. Take a tarp, a piece of plastic, and just put it in where the four angles are higher than the middle, and then put a hole in it and a bucket underneath it. You know what I'm saying? The bucket, the Great Santini bucket down there. Yeah.
Fucking water.
Ta-da! That's all you gotta do.
In the do of the morning.
And everybody out there, seriously, grab one of these books, man. This book is not hard to find, and it's basically.
Here's the best part.
Everything you need in there is in that book.
There are 4 chapters of that book that are in the Anarchist Cookbook.
Oh yeah, I believe that. That I believe, yeah.
Because the Anarchist Cookbook is really just a
survival
conglomeration of survival guides from different military and outdoorsman experiences.
Right, and then there's the banana peels, and the peanut shells.
No, that's not in there.
The banana peel one is in there.
Is it in there?
Yeah. It's
I haven't looked at it in so fucking long.
You take the bananas and you and you bake it and you smoke it. Yeah. It doesn't work. So.
They call it mellow yellow.
There's actually a recipe for atom bomb in there too. There's
atom bomb.
Yeah, for a small nuclear device.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, they used to sell a little nuclear kit to children that were interested in science in the 40s and 50s.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Imagine someone back then having the idea that, well, if I just buy 400 of those, I can go ahead and make Zarbamba.
Death by Zarbamba.
Death by Zarbamba.
When I was a kid, I had a copy.
Suka!
When I was a kid, I had a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook.
I got.
It wasn't covered though. It was all the pages with one of those. Remember those gold-looking things that when you put?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple like that, and I've got a couple of discs, CD. I got a couple of CD-ROM drafts of it and shit.
Right.
But something I noticed, the new computer that I bought.
You bought a computer?
Doesn't have a fucking CD-ROM.
So?
Doesn't have a spot for one.
Oh, you can add one.
No, they're just like, you gotta get it external.
Yeah, you might have to get external.
It's like, I don't want that. But the only way I can play this game is if I have a CD-ROM drive, and so I guess I don't get to play the game.
No, you can still get it external, and they're plug and play, so they just go right into USB.
Fuck that.
I bet you I can figure it out and cut some plastic shit out of it and make a fucking bay for it. I mean, it's not hard, dude.
I'll make a CD-ROM bay for you, boss.
Yeah, exactly. I'll figure it out.
Where are you going?
I'm letting you go again.
Why?
Because I think he's done farting.
He ain't done. Bro, are you done farting?
I haven't farted once yet.
Wait, so you're saying you're never going to fart again?
No.
See? No one's done farting. Just like no one's done shitting their pants. See, when you're born until you're about 3, 4-ish, I guess you just shit your pants because, hey, that's the thing to do.
Thing to do.
And
no control.
And from that age until about, I don't know,
60,
depending on what happens,
72, yeah,
70.
Yeah, 70-ish. No.
You randomly shit your pants.
My mom's 72 and she doesn't wear them, so.
Well, no, but from from the child to the old adult,
Right.
you randomly shit your
You
pants.
can, yeah, I agree.
I've drinking so much I've shit my pants while puking in the toilet.
Yeah, I've pissed a few beds.
Bro. So one time we're at this job out of town, right? And so got drunk, and apparently I got up, stood, pissed in the bed,
You're pissed on the bed.
laid back down, woke up at 3 a.m. and said, "Hey, get up, we gotta go to work."
That's awesome.
So yes, pissing the bed happens.
I was at a buddy's house. I was hammered. I think it was I can't remember. It might have been a fucking Bastard Pro. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And he had one of those old school hammers in the bathroom. You lift the thing up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, you already know what happened. I'm like,
Hey, you gotta lift it.
I lifted it,
man.
I'm fucking pissing in it, dude. And he goes, Drew! I'm like, what, bro? I'm so pissing. I'm like, what's going on, man? Hey, congratulations, bro. He goes, you're pissing on my clothes. I'm like, oh, wow, what, dude? Sorry, bro.
We had this place in Alki, near Seattle. I had a pool table in there, and many times it was pissed.
Many times.
One time, it's really early in the party. I mean, I'm not even fucking drunk yet.
Right.
And we're playing pool.
On the piss pool table.
Oh, yeah, who cares?
Right. Oh, no, I'll lick that table.
So I fucked on it after it'd been pissed on. So we're playing pool. This dude walks out of the keg room. Let me start the story from the beginning.
The keg room.
I used to work at the Red Hook Brewery in Ballard, and I worked in the keg racking department. In the bottling department, they would run the line, iodine, then wash it, and then run bottles with water. And as the bottles ran, they would go this many bottles, and then it's beer, and now this is sellable product.
Right.
So all that stuff beforehand, half of it, well, it's half water.
Right.
Some people took it, some people didn't.
Right.
The other ones, oh yeah, here you bro, there, go,
right.
Take it.
Right.
So I'm in the keg racking department. Now we're filling kegs, and it's half automated, and a keg gets filled, and if it's 165 pounds when it's a full keg. And if it's only 155 pounds, that's called a short fill. That means it needs to go around, be drained, rewashed, and refilled.
Right.
So this happened to me one time, and I was like, man, that's a lot of beer to waste. And my boss is standing right there. He's like, why did you do that? You should have just put that in your trunk. I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, how often does that happen? I was like, maybe once or twice a fucking week. He's like, yeah, next time just put it in your trunk.
Put the whole keg in your trunk?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Because at the time I was in college at the time.
Right.
And so when you tell me to take free beer home, my answer is, of course.
155 gallons or 155 pounds
of beer.
Yeah.
So the truth was it happened about twice a day.
Right.
Now, in the 9 months that I worked there while I was going to college, I brought home about 40 kegs.
Damn.
The day I was fired, well, I don't want to say fired. The day I was let go, I wasn't fired because it was through a work service,
right?
And they went full automation. So the day I was fired.
Downside.
The day I was fired.
Right. Yeah.
There were no kegs in the cage, and usually there's like 300-400 kegs in there.
Right.
And as I went home, he's like, my boss was like, hey, I mean, if you got a couple kegs at home, can you bring them back? I was like, yeah, no problem. So I go home, and I'm like, Rob, my buddy Rob, I think you met Rob. Yeah. So load up the truck. There's maybe 50 kegs.
50 kegs.
Load up the truck.
That's a lot of kegs.
He takes it back. They don't know that I'm sent him. Go help
With
out.
your kegs,
Go
yeah.
help out my buddies, man.
Right.
Good beer. They've been helping us out. They gave him $20 a keg.
What?
And sent him home with 2 full kegs.
You got
He's like, I don't know what happened, but here.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes, severance.
Severance pay, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So yeah, and I've got something on them because they used to just dump all their wastewater straight into the Wamish.
Is it tainted water?
Yeah, I mean, no.
Who cares?
I don't. That's why I've never said that.
Yeah, right. If it was like chemical
because really, I mean, there's a little bit of iodine.
That's fine.
But for the most part, it's the wort, I guess, from the brew, right. The beer brew.
Right.
So that's shit that the fish are gonna eat.
Right. Protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Go eat that shit.
But they were always like, "Don't tell anybody the drain runs that way." And he was like, I'm too drunk to even know.
I'd be like, what drain?
That's it. I'll tell you what though, I did get kicked out of the bar.
Have you been 86 before?
Oh, I was 86 from that place. Oh man, it was hilarious too because.
Well, you know the Red Roof Brewery is now in.
At the peak.
It's
Woodinville.
Woodinville, yep. I've done a couple gigs there, so.
But I'll tell a story.
Yeah, so he is gonna go drain his.
Get your prostate check.
He's gonna go get your prostate check time. Yeah. So, but yeah, we're in trouble. We're in real trouble here. This Trump thing is just a. I think it's a smokescreen for what's coming. I'm starting to think that Trump might be the bad guy. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking that he might be part of the problem because I think that they're gonna. If he doesn't go for a speedy trial, I'll really start to think something. That's what I'm gonna say because they want to do the trial in late 2024, and that's right around election time. And if he doesn't go for a speedy trial, then I'm gonna be like, something's weird there because they're gonna make this during the election cycle. But then again, what do I know? The guy's a fucking genius. He's a Teflon Don for a reason.
That's a good point you bring up.
What's that?
About if he says, I want a speedy trial or not.
Yeah, I do. I think if he says, I want a speedy trial, then I'll be like, yeah, this might be real. But
maybe he's fighting for us.
Right,
maybe
right.
he's not. It's still all planned. Okay, so to back up. So
damn, you're drunk? How are you drunk? You only had 2 drinks.
Maybe I'm drunk.
You're acting like you're starting to get that level of screaming. When you start getting drunk, you start screaming. Well, it might be the weed too. It might be a combo thing. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, stop. Remember the guy that called in and he goes, "That's just a friend that's never gonna call again."
So I made friends
with
David Dale. He was one of the brewmasters. And one night after work, we went into the bar that was right on the brewery, on the bottling side.
Right.
And because he had just finished a cask beer, which was a hand pumped, served warm stuff. So he has some and he heads home and I'm in there and I'm drinking because I ain't got to go home and I think it was probably a Friday night. And so finally they kicked me out, which I don't remember. And I come in the next day because I got to work. And I'm like, hey, nice show last night. I was like, oh, did I get a little too shit ass for you? And because that was my common thing back then. I was all shit ass, man. And they were like, oh, Jesus, I guess so. And I was like, well, hey, sorry. And they're like, you just can't drink in the bar anymore. I was like, cool.
Ever.
Cool.
Ever. Anyways,
so, but yes.
Hold on.
If he doesn't ask for a speedy trial, then I'm just going to go ahead and assume that I'm correct about he's still part of the system.
Right. That buddy that you said that would never call me again.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah. Of course he did.
When?
30 minutes after I left here, we talked for like 2 hours in my house. Anyways, and I was talking about that. I go, I'm sorry, man. I did not mean, I didn't.
Dude's an asshole!
No. He's like, he's a great podcast personality, as he said.
The only thing I'm good at is failing. Yeah, you know that.
Literally, he said that. He goes, oh, don't worry about it, dude. He sounds like he'd be a great podcast guy. I'm like, oh, yeah, he definitely gets up there, so.
2 things I do real well: fuck up and fail.
That's
Hey, it's honest. It's honest is what that is.
He doesn't fuck up and fail. He fucks up
And he
sometimes,
failed.
and he fails sometimes, but not at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Good at it.
He's
Well practiced.
No, he's
Hey, when was your last fuck up? Just the other day.
today. Today was my last fuck. Today. Anyways, so
Good morning. Welcome.
his speech trial. If he doesn't do it, I'm serious.
There's no reason for him not to.
Right. Exactly. And I don't. He's just.
Especially since bag face, fuck face wants to have it way late next year.
That's the DA guy. Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants to have it next year in January or November, like late 2024, right in
Well,
the
you
cycle,
know.
right in the cycle. And I'm surprised they didn't put a gag order on him, to be honest with you. But I think because they've been saying on the news that they put a gag order on him, that's election interference, so they didn't do that, you know. So, but
It's all election
I know,
interference,
I know,
start to
I know.
finish.
I know. And but yeah, I think. But if he says because he's just in the arraignment stage now, he just pleaded guilty yesterday. So now he has
34 charges.
Yeah. I'm getting 30 years in prison. That's fucking nuts to me, dude. It's like what? Get the fuck out of here. And then
The
hold on,
only
hold on.
charge that supposedly has a chance of sticking is the one that he paid Stormy Daniels off with campaign funds.
And then
Do I believe them?
No,
That's the question.
no, I don't believe him.
Are they going to put him in jail? Maybe.
Well, hold on. But the Clinton Foundation, the Clintons during the election cycle paid for the Steele dossier with campaign foundation.
Bill and
Foundation.
Hillary Clinton have paid people to
Yeah.
murder other people. I will say that out loud. I am not suicidal.
I don't think they
Yet.
used campaign foundation money for that though. Anyways, that's the point.
I don't care if it's
The point is
I don't
that-
care if it came straight from Chelsea's goddamn wedding fund. The Clintons have paid to have people murdered.
Definitely true. What's his name?
Is that controversial, or was it
What's
just the
his
truth
name?
slipping out? That guy,
The kid that was on the team and hung himself.
the one that shot himself twice and then hung himself.
That might be the same kid. Yeah, I can just see the
Dan
picture.
something.
He was at the Clintons during the 4th of July. That's the only picture I've ever seen of him. He's wearing like a Stars and Stripes shirt, blah blah blah. Yeah, very very patriotic. And then he ends up shooting himself and hanging himself. Yeah,
Suicide.
suicide, of course. I mean, why would you shoot yourself and then hang yourself? I mean, that's obvious suicide.
As I'm going down on the
Yeah.
rope,
Oh, yeah, exactly. You know.
amazingly
Kick the box off.
synchronized the
Yeah.
way he did that.
Kick the box with my feet.
Guy
please.
should have been a swimmer in the Olympics.
What's his fucking name, dude? It might be Ben actually. Ben something. Whatever.
I'm not. Are we? No. Are we? Come on. How about
Google machine.
All right.
Do it. Let's do it.
Fuck it. Let's find out who the Clintons have murdered.
Give me a tough find on the internet.
Bro. Let's go right to it. Who have the Clintons murdered?
The Clintons don't murder people.
Oops.
Oh, here we go. Clinton body count. I like that.
Wow. It's only a conspiracy theory until it's actually a fucking fact.
Until it's you. Look at those crazy people. Okay, let's see. History. Victim. That was the guy from the Vince Foster. Seth Rich. That's the guy. That's the guy.
Ha!
Yeah, that's the guy. Yep. Seth Rich. That's the guy.
All I'm saying is, it's just convenient that the people that need to die around the Clintons.
They have quite a bit. Go ahead and keep scrolling. I mean, we're at like.
Hang on, do we want to start from the top?
Yeah, let's see here. That's a good thing. Let's do this. Let's do the Clinton body count. Okay.
Gotta put these back on so I can see the button to push.
All right. So no, you don't have to push a button.
No, I gotta push this button.
Nope.
That's the wrong button. Hi. How about that button? Yang, 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 yang. Where's there it is? Hi.
Okay, so
Alleged.
alleged
Alleged.
victims.
Alleged.
Yes.
How come that's not full fucking zippity zop zooza over here?
I think you gotta stretch it out. No,
No, that didn't work.
that didn't work.
Let's see here. Let's go over here.
Well, this is right there. Victor Reiser, Vince Foster.
Let's do that. BAM! This will give you more. So, the conspiracy is a theory, which is the body count of the Clinton money. Yeah, they killed a bunch of people.
Oh, they did, definitely. I agree. I know they did. All right, Victor Reiser II. That was, what year was that? Hold on, let's see here.
92.
92. All right. Mary Mahoney.
97.
97. Vince Foster.
93.
93. Seth Rich was 2016.
16.
Yep. Jeffrey Epstein.
You fucking know it was them.
Yep.
Another
2016.
one,
2021.
2021. That's
Okay, hold on.
recent. That's recent as fuck.
What's that? 2021. Yeah, wow. Wow.
Hurricane-proof classroom trailers.
Cactus residents in Perrin.
See, the best part about that is right here. Donald Trump waging a war against the cabal of child traffickers. Now, that is another one that made me think that maybe he was
The real deal.
outside of their game, outside of their cabal.
Right.
Because while he was in office, there were more child trafficker arrests than ever previously.
Well, they had the Child First Act, I think they called it, or Child Act, or something like that, which was exactly that. Yeah. So.
But you look at the Obama numbers and they're like this, and you look at Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're like, get him out of office!
No,
Wait, did I see Kyle again?
Yeah.
Shit!
It was Obama was like this.
There's nothing I can do. I'm white, and if I put my arm in that position, you're just going to assume that I hate Jews, and you're right! Which arm is the correct arm?
Yeah.
Which ear is the one that you don't get pierced if you're not gay? Which arm is the one you put up, and it's all right because you're not a Jew-hating Nazi?
I think it's the left ear you pierce. I think. I'm not
The
sure.
left ear is the right ear, correct?
Yeah.
You're correct. Which is how I remembered it, and so I'm just like, hey, easy there, chipmunk. Hey, you see Kyle over there?
Chipmunk. It works. It does. When you have that, you ever have an itch behind your ear kind of thing? You know?
Okay, now, okay, let me let you know a little secret here.
Little secret heard. It's secret time, folks.
That noise you're making?
Yeah.
Or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, a buddy of mine. That was his go-to sound when he was high as fuck on the old.
Oh, the C.
Yeah.
The Crizzy.
Oh yeah.
The Cricknack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So one time we're doing about a quarter key. This is a 5-nighter.
That's some serious smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
did you guys play Risk?
I'm going to work.
High on C.
Coming back. Yeah, high on C. Going to work. Coming back.
Not sleeping.
Not sleeping
For 5 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When I come back, the last day, he's standing by my door with a knife in his hand. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, in case she comes. Like, what do you mean? Well, if she comes, man. I'm like, who? And he says a girl from like 3 back.
Right.
And I'm like, she not coming, bro. And if she does, it'll be amazing because I've never met her and she don't know where I live. He's like, you're right.
That's staying up for day shit.
Oh man,
you're fucked with your head, man.
Yeah, because we were smoking out of cans back then, and so I would come home from work and he'd be like, "You want the stalactites?" And I'm like, "What?" Because he was putting so much in there, it was just like a growth off the can.
Right.
And I would just be like, so the first time he's like, "You want the stalactites?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
Why not?
And then when I came home from work the next day, I was like, "Got any stalactites, Mike?" And then when I came that last night and he had that fucking knife in his hand, I knew it was time for both of us to take a nap.
Yeah, a good nap.
My shit.
I didn't touch your shit.
What?
Oh man.
Monkey, I got towels. What's wrong with you?
This is a work sweatshirt. Who cares? Just like you're wearing a work sweatshirt.
This is a work sweatshirt. I better cover that name. Shit, I'm saying shit that he probably... No, he actually agrees with about 84% of the stuff I say.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, most of the stuff he doesn't agree with is the shit I have to say about work.
Yeah, that's the 17%. Yeah. The fucking job sucks, man.
I hate coming to Seattle. There's no fucking nothing here.
I know.
And it's true. Because in Seattle right now, on Rainier Avenue, most of the buildings are either closed, fucked up, or burnt down.
A lot of tents, though.
Oh, shit's on the tents.
We were counting tent cities today on the way home. Yeah, there's
fucking REI exploded all over there, man.
It's either a really bad look on homelessness or a kick-ass story on camping. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking name, man.
The best camping story ever.
It's an REI sidewalk sale. Oh, wait, these are occupied. Never mind, sir.
We went to the game on Sunday, and usually there's tent city on the sides there. They're all gone, so they may have gotten rid of them.
Oh, there's been some fluffing.
Yeah.
There's been some fluffing.
Right, I've heard that they're going to try to eradicate these. But dude, that smells like...
The last stuff I had smelled like blueberries. This stuff
smells like weed.
Smells like marijuana.
Smells like marijuana. Nice, delicious, good for you, too.
And I'm going to smoke it right here on camera because we're not sponsored and I don't fucking care.
And it's legal in the state, so yeah, we got that going for us.
You know, and that's the only good thing about it, because I tried to get people to vote no on 502 when it happened, because at the time I was growing.
Yeah, but look, the state took it over anyways, and you had to fucking...
Well, that was the whole plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You had to suck a fucking congressman's dick to even get in anymore, you know what I'm saying? It's like not even no lottery anymore, so...
Yeah, it was a lottery, and you had to have 10 grand to get the fucking ticket.
Right, and now you have either Indian or fucking some fucking schlub that's named Sean Kemp, you know what I'm saying? So
Bob Lee was murdered.
This week, right?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Bob Lee was one of the creators or the creator of Cash App, which I have used.
I use it.
He was also in a couple of different cryptocurrencies and some other things, but he was mostly known for the Cash App.
Was he anti-CBDC?
I am absolutely unsure of his complete political standings. All I know, and the only reason I know, is because it came up on my Cash App thingy.
Right. He died. We're fucked. We're doomed. They're all that shit's doomed.
Well, I figured it was all over when the SFX and the what's his name?
Yeah.
You know that because the cryptocurrency's been in the planning stage for God, I want to say at least 2.5 decades, because they were talking about the cryptocurrency before they ever even brought in Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's something that's been definitely talked about and expanded upon, and for a minute they were going to go with remember when they were bringing up the Amero when they brought up the euro,
right?
Okay, so there was going to be the Amero, and that was going to be a cryptocurrency,
right? So
that's how long ago this stuff was in the plan.
Well, that was North American Union right there. That was yeah. So they did some of that stuff though.
Now that's another thing. NAFTA.
Yep.
Trump busted NAFTA. He said fuck NAFTA.
And
he got us out of the goddamn the Paris Accord.
Yeah. And the UN.
And the UN.
He stopped funding the UN 100%.
God damn. I mean, that guy, as a businessman, he was saving this country money as much as he could.
Right. He took all this stupid fucking slush fund shit and put it towards the American people. That's why I like them. But I mean,
but he didn't get rid of
it. It might have been.
He didn't get rid of the alphabet agencies.
He didn't. He tried though. I mean, but this could have been the whole build them up, get the cult to jump on, and then bring him back down, and the cult will still join him, and then fuck him over and start the whole big process. And now that
imagine,
I'm gonna go get my prostate checked.
Imagine that all of that is just him being used as a puppet to divide the people. That's why, in my opinion, that's why he's still around, because he's a great divisive. I mean, just saying Trump in the right crowd will get your ass kicked, right? Am I wrong? So, why would they eliminate that big of a puzzle piece? I mean, that's like a gold nugget in your hand. Trump, oh shit, or even the people that hate Trump, the indictment, oh great, yay, because you look on Twitter and you see the people that hate Trump are cheering the indictment and praising the fact that he's about to go to jail for the past 6 years, and the people that appreciate Trump are sitting there going, yeah, it's just another piece of shit, we're coming back stronger. And so you look at the division, and you go, okay, Trump is just a great divider. He's a tool that they can use to divide. It's like David Hogg. Hate to mention him, but he's a tool of the oligarchy to disarm you.
His dad's like fucking alphabet, I think, or something like that.
He's a tool to disarm. And why did he get a text from the shooter before school? I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Because like this last shooter.
Hey, buddy.
Hold on.
I need you to go to the bathroom and stay there.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, like this last shooter. You got all these pictures, you got all this, but the shoes that the shooter was wearing were low-top Pumas. And then the shoes. Yeah,
I saw that. Is that real shit, or are they just fucking with us?
But if that's real, that just shows you that it's something wrong
because
there.
here's the thing about that last shooter. I guess I don't know if there's been another one since, but that last shooter that I heard about, the transgender one that shot up the church school.
Right.
Okay. Well, what do we do about these shootings? Listen to what that shooter did.
Right.
They had one target that had too much security.
Right, so she didn't go.
It was a high risk.
Right.
They didn't want to go there.
Right.
So instead, it went to the next soft target. See, there was a hard target choice and there was a soft target choice. Even I would go with the soft target choice.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. No security.
When David Hogg says we need to ban assault weapons, number one, define assault weapon.
That's when you run out of bullets.
Number two, shall not be infringed.
Right.
Number three, fuck off, David Hogg.
Right. His dad's like a bigwig somewhere in something. I can't remember what he is.
Is it?
I can't remember what he is. He's either a CEO or Alphabet or something like that. Hold on. Look at the John F. Kennedy Jr. on the list.
Which one?
On the list for Clinton's.
Oh yeah. Whoa,
yeah.
Clinton.
Yeah.
See, I thought that would be a Bush one.
Yeah, they say.
That's more believable than the Bush one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
John F. Kennedy Jr., who was, according to polls, the most popular Democrat in New York, according to friends, Kennedy considered seeking the seat of retiring Senator Daniel Moynihan in 2000, but died in a plane crash. Yeah, Hillary Clinton was elected. Woo! Man, that's more believable than the Bush thing. But
that's shocking.
But just put them both together.
Yeah, it might be a team effort.
It was a conglomerate.
Oh, let's go just a little more. Let's see who else. There's gotta be a couple more big names.
Eugene Jr.
Yeah.
Jared Parks.
Yeah, he was the
Jean-Luc Brunet. Pedophile
pedophile
ring,
ring,
of course.
another Epstein person.
Henry and Karen teenagers killed. What? Mark Middleton. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, see that? Mark Middleton. Jeff Ripley.
Yeah.
Fabricated tweets.
Hey, Anthony Bourdain. Hold on, look at that. Kobe Bryant.
Where's Anthony?
Fabricated tweets.
Oh yeah. Well, see the Anthony Bourdain one. I thought it was because he witnessed a senator killing some child at some resort somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that his girlfriend at the time.
I need a clip on that.
That was a fucking ghost-like fucking experience. Dude, I was like, he had a girlfriend that was raped or whatever. Had a casting couch call with what's his name? Weinstein. Yeah, Weinstein. And he was making a documentary about it or something like that. And he basically killed himself. And the movie never came out.
Okay, because I heard that he was, on a thing somewhere, and so he was at this resort in this out of the fucking way place, and there's a senator and there's a young child, and the young child died, and Anthony put 2 and 2 together, and they put 5 and 5 together, and before Anthony could say anything, they just went.
It's possible. It's possible, yeah. So, I mean, Anthony didn't seem like a guy that wanted to kill himself. He seemed pretty...
No, he seemed pretty happy with his life.
I mean, how could you not
going
be happy?
around the world eating food.
I know. I mean, how bad is his life,
You'll eat the bugs and you'll be happy. He did eat the bugs, and he was happy.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Kobe Bryant was another one that said something about Clintons, and he ended up dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, now that I did not know.
Yeah. Shinzo Abe, I think, was another one.
The Clintons are a murderous group of... Oh, I had shit right there.
Yeah, you're good.
Add
to it. Yeah.
Backup.
Add to it, yeah.
Gotta have backup for the backup.
You know what? I like that move. That's a pro move. Ooh,
especially since I did that.
That's not a pro move.
See now, luckily I have pro amounts over here.
Yeah, you're good.
They're like, he's smoking out of a can. He doesn't know anything. Like, bro, I know I'm gonna have Alzheimer's.
I'm gonna buy you a goddamn joint roller. One of the nice ones.
Joint rollers are nice.
Yeah. There's the one that you seen those before?
I have. I've even used them.
Yeah.
I'm just not really.
Oh
yeah, fucking.
I gotta go too, so
what?
I'm gonna go. It's 2 hours in. It's stop now. So before we go though, let's talk about Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday's Easter.
Sunday is Easter.
What are you doing?
Playing WoW.
What a great Easter plan. Let's do 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock in the morning?
Is that
okay? No.
Well, yeah, last time you said that, I called you up.
Yeah, but I was up all night playing WoW. Been
a great show. We will see you guys Sunday.
Again, we are not financial advisors, attorneys, judges, police officers, doctors, scientists, people with any kind of knowledge or human. All characters fictional.
So, we're going to do Easter show. It's going to be awesome. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.